Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Aurogiri. So in today's episode we're talking about the skill card dungeons that were added a few weeks ago with the previous update we just had on PS4. I haven't really made a video about it yet because I've been working all the time. When I come from work I'm just like, I gotta do stuff, all these events. So now I finally got the Parvis event and the Gargoyle box event done. Obviously, I still need some Parvis scrolls. I need like one more for level cap and then more later, but her dungeon's supposed to stick around, so I'm not too worried about that. Very easy to just take a day, pop a boost, and run it for like an hour. It's not bad. But on to our main topic. Hey, gamer, Loco, how you doing? So the skill card dungeons, they've been introduced. It's in the daily dungeon. If you don't know where they are, they're just up this little hill here, and it's daily dungeons. And it changes every day, and it's the first one here. It says skill card, and then it says dash X and X, and it's different for every day. There's 4 different days because there's 8 classes and 2 cards per dungeon, or 2 skill weapons per dungeon. So Monday is blade and spear, which means sword and spear. I don't know why it says sword or blade instead of sword, but it is blade and spear. So there's no more sword users; they're all blade users now. So it's blade users. So then in Monday, blade and spear. Tuesday is Odachi and bow. Wednesday is wand and twin, so think wand Wednesday. And then Thursday is all day. Thursday is the all day. I don't recommend doing all day at all unless you're like, no, I don't recommend it ever. Never do all day. Never do all day. And then Friday is axe and staff, and then on the weekends it's all day again. So I don't recommend the all days at all. I think it's a huge waste of energy. It's just, you go in there, you could get like anything at all, but the chances you get something you want is so low. You're better off just doing like EXP dungeon that day, like on the weekend or something, or Thursday do glacies or abyss or something. Thursday is generally the really good reward up day, so it kind of works out like that Thursday you don't got to do anything. Like, you work on what you normally do, and then the weekends you can do EXP dungeon or whatever you like. So those are the 4 days for skill card dungeons. And yes, gamer, that is a really, really, really good point. In the skill card dungeon for staff, which is on Fridays, like I said, staff and axe. So axe users get it really good. Resurrection is in there. I have done it. I ran it probably about 4, 5, 6 times trying to get Invigorate 6, which I did. But I also, Invig 6 is a huge thing to get from there. I recommend everyone who plays staff at all, who has a staff, to grab some Invig 6s from there. At least one, you know, because soon we're getting the Lancelot staffs. Why I be streaming while you in school? Because I'm not in school and I'm not in work and I got time. That's why. But yeah, so Invigorate and Resurrection are both in the staff skill card day, so I highly recommend people do that. Even if you don't like play axe or whatever, it's really good. It's really good. You got your second try? Nice, nice. I got a Resurrection 6 and an Invigorate 6. I got an Invigorate 4. There's lots of different skill cards in there, but not every skill card is in each dungeon. And that's the main focus of what I'm going to talk about today, is that some skills are in the dungeons and some skills are not. And I'd love, 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 love to have a like collective pool from you guys, because I'm not going to run, you know, wand and twin and axe any more than I have to. Like, you guys are going to know what skills drop more than I will. And I'd love it if in the comments you guys could post like a list of every kind of like skill tree family that you get stuff from, because I probably run my dungeon about 10 times, I want to say, throughout the weeks. I've run it 10 times, and I've noticed that some skills drop and some skills do not. And this dungeon is actually a mirror of the experience dungeon, so same method. You want to try and double drop with a bow, drop boost if you want, you know, do what it is. But I've noticed like some skill cards that are really important aren't there, and some of them that like should be like really good aren't there either. Like, for everyone it's different stuff. So I am going to run it. I'm just going to go on a 50% drop boost, the little half an hour one. I have one from the week, I think. Drop boost kind of matters. I don't think it really does, but for the sake of anything, I'll use the little 50%. So I'm going to do mine. And what I've noticed so far is for spear and sword, that's the one I've been doing. Yeah, run this by me. what we get, what we don't. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to. Yeah. So what I've noticed is Spear gets Lance of Flames. Lance of Flame is in our dungeon, and I was talking to a guy yesterday, and it's 5, 6, 7. It's all four of them, 4, 5, 6, 7. They all drop. I've only ever seen 4 and 5, but that's just me personally. Rolling Thunder up to 7 is in here. Whirlwind Thrust 7's in here. Stone Spire's in here. Ice Blossom, Water Dragon. There's no Thundercrack, no Lunge Step. Soaring Shadowed Strike is here. There's so many things. For bow, they don't have Aqua Needle or Blaze Sanction. That's what I've seen. There's no Way ofs, like Way of the Bow, Way of the Sword. None of that stuff drops. Way of the Axe. Well, I guess in hard, yeah, but on hell, I only really do hell. I wouldn't worry about doing lower rank stuff because in hell it's everything 4 and up. So yeah. Yeah, we get the Lance of Flames, yeah. Hi, you, yeah, exactly, Necrotic. I've never seen... Yeah, you can double drop in the dungeon. I'm gonna try and get there. It's hard to look at comments and try to do this. I'm so bad at it. I'm just trying to whittle it down. But the bow does have, like, Cursed Arrow, but it doesn't have Collapsing Arrow. But it has Cursed Arrow 6, 7, and 5, so... 4 to 7 Cursed Arrow, which is really good. I'm so bad at double dropping. Fuck! Oh, and that's the thing. If you've ever run these dungeons... Oh yeah, Odachi has their collapsing, but if you've ever run these, you get Sacrifice more than any other card. Like, they just put, like, Sacrifice's drop rate higher than anything. It is ridiculous how often that drops. It is a pain. I hope I get Lance Flame 6 too. I'm gonna do 2 runs of this, so that's gonna be pretty good. I got Blue Fang Blade 6. I just got Rolling Thunder 6 from a double drop there. So Blue Fang Blade 6, that's an awesome one to get. I've gotten this so many times, but probably one of the best skills to get for sword in here. I want to say. I wish it was for spear. My god, I want to walk in here and get Blue Fang Blade 6 for spear. You have no idea. But from what I've seen, sword and... I've never seen Collapsing Blade come from this dungeon. Ever. Like, for sword or spear, I've never seen it. If anyone's ever seen it, like, I'd love it. Like, if you guys ever get it to, like, take a picture or something. There's a fucking sacrifice. There we go. But, like, if you ever, like, just see, like, a really good skill card drop, like, collapsing or something like that, like, take a picture and send it to me on PSN. I would love to see it. I'd love to see it. I've heard people say they've gotten it, but I've heard that there are field bosses in Echigo State. Like, you know, I've heard many, many things. Oh, I'd love it. I'd love Blue Fang. I love Blue Fang so much. Like, sometimes I just think, like, I have 120 power now. I think about just Blue Fang everything. You've seen one and it was a 6? Interesting. Okay, Crystal, you pissed me off. Okay. You've seen one. I've never seen it. I've done it a lot of times. I mostly see mountain skills the most and sacrifice. Oh, I hate it. Oh, it's so annoying. It's like blue balls. But I do know, yeah, like getting Lance of Flames is awesome in here. It kind of sucks that, like, you know, skill card 10 is out and I got so many cards from Yogg. It's like annoying. I wish I would have gotten more collapsings, tell you the truth, in retrospect. So, like, in 3 years when Xbox players get Yogg, you know, get more collapsing blades for spears than Blaze Sanctions. Or whatever it's called, Lance of Flames, you know. Now that we know that. I wish I'd known that. I really, really, really wish I'd known we were going to get a bunch of skill card set 10s from that Gargoyle event. Because I would have loved to grab some more collapsings. Really? Another Blue Fang 6? Okay. I hate that when I try to double drop and it's just like, oh, the last hit's gonna kill. You're not getting no double drop, but oh well. And it's kind of dumb that that big crystal only dropped 1. In 3 years they won't be playing. Probably. You're probably right. But you never know. You never know. So just to talk about just skills that I know are coming, because I'm not too worried about this boost. I'm gonna make sure I use it before this half an hour is over. I have nothing else to use it on. I do know that Wand gets Piercing Wedge, although it's not that good of a skill. Piercing Wedge drops in the Wand dungeon. Collapsing Blade drops in the Twin dungeon. Collapsing Blade drops in the Odachi dungeon. But I don't think Collapsing Blade drops in the Axe dungeon. I'm not too sure. I know that Splasher 7 drops. Staff's kind of weird. Like, I think Rolling Thunder for Staff drops. Invigorate drops. I don't know if Cure drops. Staff's kind of weird. Like, I was only looking for Invigorate and Resurrection, so I didn't pay too much attention to what drops in Staff. And honestly, like, all this, now that we have Invig 6 coming from the Staff dungeon, like, nothing else really matters from the Staff dungeon. Like, you have a card for Strike Boost, you have a card for Cure, you have a card for... I don't know if Hidaten's Grace 7 dropped, that'd be really good. I don't know if it does or not, but I would love it if Godspeed dropped. But I don't think it does. I don't think a lot of Staff skills drop. It's kind of a shame, though. Oh, about Xbox, they say that they hit harder than PC and PS4, and said, how's that Venus and Siegfried that we got a long time ago? Yeah, I mean, Xbox can manipulate their mags to get perfect ornamentations, and to a degree they can. If they specialize in one element, then yeah, they can do a lot of damage, but it takes a lot of time. But really, it doesn't matter how loud your bark is. Like, can you play your game? Like, you know, we don't go around saying, oh, we're better than PC people. We're like, we tend to, like, you know, we tend to compare within ourselves. We don't, oh, there's a double drop. So what do I get? Charge Spike, Sacrifice, Empty Sky Slash. Okay. You know, but when it comes to the 3 different consoles, like, even PS4 EU, like, who bickers? Like, oh, we're better than you guys. And it's like, dude, we're all, like, updates apart from each other. Yeah, Bow doesn't get Aqua Needle, Blaze Sanction, Way of the Bow. No Boulder Dash? That sucks. No Collapsing, no Way of the Bow, no Backstrike. So basically all the good stuff. That's a shame. I wish Bow would have gotten Boulder Dash 7. Boulder Dash is, like, my favorite bow move. I love it so much. Because I learned, like, that's what the cats hit you with. Oh my god. There's another double drop. Whirlwind Thrust 7. 2 Whirlwind Thrust 7s. I'm taking a picture of that. Nom nom. There we fucking go. Whew. Beautiful. Personally, from what I've seen, the most desired cards for Spear is Whirlwind Thrust 7, Rolling Thunder 7, and all the Lance of Flames. Like 7 and 6. Mostly 6, because 7's been distributed way too much. Fuck, I killed it. Revolving Blast and Dancer's Strike. Bunch of garbage. But I did get those 2 Whirlwinds, so that's pretty good. I probably have about 3 or 4 Whirlwinds now. Don't DC me. Thanks, game. So what I'll do now is I'm going to look at my recent skill cards that I've got, and we can look at all the stuff I've gotten. Man, Ronin Farm's not that bad, but good luck. Good luck. So... But I am glad that I got Stonespire Barrier 6, because I want to make a Mountain Supreme. I really do. Because I got Stonespire like 7/6. When you get Holy Empty Sky /7 and you realize you only have Knowledge Mags? I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing about Knowledge Mags. It's great to have, it's awesome, but when it comes to Holy, you need something else to fall back on. When you're going to need it for, like... I don't know, Satan or something. Yogg, I don't know. Nothing really needs Holy, so it's kind of weird, but Holy's awesome anyway. So let me go to my skill cards and go to recent, because that should bring up all, not own, please don't. Fuck. Alright. So I did Bow, and so I've done Bow, Odachi, I've done everything but Wand and Twin. But for what I've seen is Venom Arrows 4 through 7 for Bow, Fierce Slash for Odachi, Duststorm Blast for Odachi, Tornado Shot, Sacred Strike, Sacrifice for Odachi. So many sacrifices. Meteor Rain's in there. Charge Shot, Sacrifice, Sacred Strike, Icicle Massacre, Venom Arrow, Swamigaishi 7, Tornado Shot, Swamigaishi. Peacock, Cursed Arrow 3. Ice Blossom 7 is in there. And the Spear one. Really? I didn't know that. I guess I did, but... Abyss. Are Amaras... Like, you mean Amaras? They are until you're, like, level 105. After that, Amaras aren't that big a deal. But if you're just coming up in the game, Amaras are good. But when you're 105, Amaras are just used to make Skyrending. So, like, Amaras are like, you know, what you start with, and then 105 is when you start getting into it. So Wind Thrust, Phoenix Slash for Sword, Empty Sky, Double Edge Cut for Spear, I think? Or Sword, I can't really tell. Empty Sky slash Lightning Slash. Whirlwind Thrust 6 is in there for Spear. Icicle Massacre, Crimson Sword. Whirlwind Thrust 7, I've gotten 4 of them now. Blue Fang Blade 6, I've gotten a lot of them. I've gotten 8 of them, actually. I used one. Crimson Sword. Rolling Thunder 7, I got it 3 times. Icicle Massacre. Stone Spire Barrier 7, I got it once. Doesn't matter that much. Blue Fang Blade, Double Edge Cut. Icicle Massacre, Double Edge Cut again. Lance of Flames 5, I've gotten it in there. And Lance of Flames 4, I think I've gotten it, but it's not on the list because it's not really recent for me. Holy Empty Sky, Revolving Blast, Charge Spike, Dust Storm, Sacrifice. So many fucking sacrifices. It's kind of annoying. Lightning Slash is in there. Soaring Shadow Strike is in there. I've never seen just Shadow Strike. I've only seen Soaring. It's kind of weird. Like, I've never gotten just Shadow Strike in the Spear Dungeon. I've only gotten Soaring Shadow Strike, which is the rank 6, which is a really rare skill. So, that's as high as Shadow Strike goes. So, what I plan to do is I'm going to make a Supreme with Stone Spire Barrier 7, 6, and then a Soaring Shadow Strike. That's what I want to do. And just have a mountain weapon for when I use, like, my masteries and stuff. Sacrifice, like, look at this. 15 sacrifices for Sword. That's, like, I just get this card so much. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's time for you to get us Bazaars. For me to get us Bazaars? I don't know. I mean, I've always said we've survived this long without it. It's a Sony thing. It's not like, I don't know. I mean, if someone wants to start a petition or something, they can go for it. I'm not good at that stuff, though. Splasher, there's the Resurrection 6 I got from the Staff Dungeon. Yeah, 2017 is almost over. We hopefully see it. Be nice. Holy Light for Staff, Soul Strike for Staff, Holy Breath, Strike Boost 7, Strike Boost, or 6 and 7, Harvesters in that dungeon, Splasher, Rapid Collapse, Flying Lightning, Soul Strike, Static Axe, Rain of Judgment, Soul Strike 7, Rain of Judgment. They did. Oh, Axe does get Collapsing 4? So Axe's Collapsing is in the Axe dungeon. Okay. So I said that wrong earlier. I correct myself. Axe does have access to Collapsing. I just didn't see any higher forms of it. Because I don't know why I'd have a Collapsing 4 for Axe. Cure 4, Static Axe, Static 6. You want my goddamn Holy Garg? I mean, I would love to see a Holy Garg, like you were saying the other day. But I mean, Gargs are more elemental. Like, even Abyss isn't dark. Abyss is like every element together. The closest thing you're going to get to like a Holy Garg is the El Sin. But, Aura, when you speak, we get shit done, I guess. We'll have to see. Is that for Staff? That's the Staff's Rolling Thunder. Tornado Drop, Strike Boost, Sacrifice, Rolling Thunder. Splasher 6, Skill Card Set 10. And that should be everything, yeah. How the hell did I get a Kamitachi? Oh, I would have bought these. What's the Skill Card Set 12? Oh, Lance Flames. Okay. So those are all the skills I've seen. So, like I said at the beginning of the video, you know, if you guys who run different classes, I'm not going to run the Twin and Wand one. I'm not going to run, you know, Axe any more than I have to, or Bow any more than I have to. But like Eva did, like, that'd be great if you guys, after this is done, we can go to the comment section and just post all the skills that you've gotten so we know what we don't get. And it would help make a little encyclopedia for future players, you know, just to look at it and be like, oh yeah, cool. Now I know what I can get, what I have to do the Daruma for, and so on and so forth. So like whatever you can't get in this dungeon, obviously you can get it from Point Room. It's just going to be costly. So, you know, like if you wanted Way of the Spear, Way of the Sword, Way of the Bow 6, that's where you'd get it from the Point Room. Same thing with Backstrike or Backstep Arrow, things like that. But it's off topic. But what's easy? What's easy for a wand to get their 105s? What's easy? What do you mean what's easy? Like nothing, like wand still has it pretty hard. Waterbound Blade isn't in there either. You're absolutely right. The rank 7 mag? What? But what's easy for a wand to get their 105s? The rank 7 mag. Oh, you mean the... Well, wands need Lord Renge, and Magic, and Igetsu, and that's it. Then you have your 105. I don't know what you mean by rank 7. Wand just needs Lord Renge from field bosses in Izumo and Sekigahara and maybe a Death Scythe. And then... Yeah, Lord Renge, yeah. I thought Renge was rank 4. I could be wrong. But... Yeah, you just get it from field bosses. Or you can go to, like, Barehand Cave or something and just run that. Somebody's looking at Tempest or something. If they look... Oh, you're looking at Abyss if you want a wand mag. No, you need staff. I don't know what you're looking at. Interesting. Interesting. But, yeah, lots of skills aren't there. Like, Charge Spike's there for Spear, but there's no Spear Lunge Step. There's a lot... It's really weird, really. Like, a lot of skills are there and a lot of skills aren't. It's really weird. Bare Hand works. Like, I think it does. Barehand Cave. Like, it's a dungeon. You can run it for Renge and Watermelon, I think. I think they both go there. I remember Suzaku getting one. But generally, I just farm field bosses for mine. Like, I just had them from field bosses. Because I needed to make 3 of them. I made 4 of them. But yeah, so that's the skill card dungeon. So double drop it like you would. You know, you saw me get 2 Whirlwind Thrust 7s, and I got double drop pretty constantly going in there. It worked a bit. So no Let's Flame 6 yet, but it does drop in there. Tell Cyberstep that Charge Spike should be holy. I mean... It'd be nice. I always just wanted a move where you, like, throw your spear like a javelin and it explodes in, like, a holy explosion. That's what I wanted for Spear to get. But... I mean, if you want to take 3 seconds... Does Collapsing Blade rank 6 drop there? No. Collapsing Blade does not drop for sword. Collapsing Blade doesn't drop for sword or spear. And it doesn't drop for bow. And it doesn't drop for staff. That's a joke. But it drops for axe, twin, odachi. And wand doesn't have it and staff doesn't have it. Yeah. Collapsing Blade 6 and 7 don't drop there at all. It is a shame. Because I want to try and get another Collapsing 7 for my raid weapon when that comes a Tiamat weapon. Like on my Tiamat weapon I want Lance of Flames 7, Lance of Flames 6, and Collapsing 7. That's what I want. For that thing. Like the next dark weapon, but... it is a little annoying, yep. So what was I gonna say? So yeah, like that's... I was gonna say, like, what elements do each class have? There's no Water Blade? No. No Waterbound either. No Collapsing, no Waterbound for sword. Nope. The only way you guys get Waterbound is rank 7 or rank 6 from the Daruma. But what I was gonna say is that because Rose was talking about normal skills that like some classes don't have so many elements. And I was trying to like I've thought about it before, and some classes have all the elements and some classes don't. Like I think Twin and Bow have every element. So like fire, fire, ice, lightning, wind, mountain. Bow and Twin have all of them. You have rank 7s, like 4 of them? Yeah. I mean, everyone should if they're doing Gakko's event. But Spear doesn't have a normal holy skill. They don't. Sword doesn't have a normal rain skill. Odachi doesn't have a normal rain skill. I think Axe has every element. I could be wrong. Axe, I mean, we're not counting poison. But because Axe has wind, fire, mountain, rain, dark, holy, ice, and lightning. Yeah, Axe has all of them. Axe, Twin, and Bow have every element. Yeah, Sword has the poison Obai, but doesn't have a poison weapon. It's weird. Like a poison attack, I should say. What I really want is for them to release a skill card set that is like an Ogi skill card set that's just poison. I want like a super poison Ogi, just like some kind of like poison miasma that deals DOT. Like it'd be so good. Like I want a legit poison Ogi. Like I'm kind of sad that Mephistopheles, his weapon wasn't poison and dark. Like I would have loved it if Mephi's weapon had like a poison dark attack on it or something. Like a poison Ogi on the nadir. That would have been amazing. I wanted Dimensional Cleave just to be like this big poison friggin' attack. That'd be so good. I want that so much. But it's a shame. And there should be a flight Ogi, honestly. They should just have a generic Ogi that's flight. Like, I think the move on Abyss, the flying attack, should have been poison. Yeah, it would have been awesome to see Nadir like that. Hey Edgar. Yeah, you can get resurrection in the skill card dungeon for staff. Absolutely. Yeah, you can get your resurrection. Poison Cloud Sublime be really cool too, I guess. Like, I could see Poison Cloud Sublime being just like a mushroom cloud, like a fucking nuke. That'd be so cool. Just like, boom. That'd be so awesome. Like, it's sort of like a Weight of the Earth, but it's just like, just instant poison, like mushroom cloud. Just death. Be so cool. What good is Flight? Like, Flight is on Vanguards, and Flight kicks a lot of new stuff's ass. Like, it's sort of this kind of cheesy thing that Cyberstep did, is that they had Flight element, and then there was no way to use it. And now they're making all the endgame bosses, like, weak to Flight. Which means you need to have, like, Oda or Lancelot to really use it. Which is annoying. But like the Golden Skeleton and Abyss are both weak to Flight. Lots of things weak to Flight late game. But I would like to, like, I think that Abyss's Ogi should have been Flight. Like, it shouldn't have been Dark. It should have just been a Flight attack. The spin attack, because you're flying. Like, it should be Flight. You got OP Lance? Yeah. There's always that rumor that Flight's on Lance. Like, it's part Flight. And that Flying Lightning Strike is part Flight. Did someone just die next to me? Oh, hi, Godezu. But I'd like to see, like I think they should make Meteor Rain Shot should be a flight attack. Because it's like a bunch of arrows coming from the sky. Like, if they buffed Meteor Rain Shot and made it like a flight attack, that'd be so fucking cool. And all the arrows just homed onto whatever. Because Tetsu Claws can never die. Like imagine like Meteor Rain Shot Sublime with just a bunch of arrows that shot into the air and they just like all rain down on the target you targeted. That'd be so fucking cool. And it was a flight attack? That'd be amazing. They should make it flight. They should make... You would never use it? Like, I'm saying if they changed it and made it, like, good. You just shoot up in the air and all the arrows lock on. That'd be awesome. Like, backstep arrow could be flight. Because you're in the air. I don't know. Flight makes no sense to me. It doesn't. Like, if I threw my spear, it'd be a flight attack. Right? Like, if I had Rakuten Spear. I don't know. I think they should add a flight move set for every class. Like one where those axe just fucking throws their axe like Kentoki and it's a flight attack. I'm not sure, but I think... Yeah, Lancelot's bayonet is flight, yep. I'm just thinking that flight shouldn't be a Vanguard exclusive element. It should be something for every player to have access to. Like, there just should be a new Ogi or skill that's flight. Like, it's kind of weird that there's not. I just don't really know how to define flight. It doesn't really make sense to me. Like, what is flight? Yeah, that's why it murders, yeah. Like, Ho-Oh has flight as well. Ho-Oh has flight. Hey, low precision. Exactly. Like, Axe should just get, like, this big charge-up move, and you just, like, just biff the Axe. Like, sort of like Kentoki, but it just, like, cleaves through. Like, Reaper Death Scythe. The Death Scythe Ogi should be flight. Okay? Buff Death Scythe Ogi, make it flight, and make it good, and it's problem solved. The problem would be solved if they did that. If they just made it, like, Reaper Death Scythe Ogi, make it 50 flight, 50 dark, and cut all the crap, it'd be good. Like, that'd be good. Hey, Necrotic, I see you there. But that would be good in my opinion. All they gotta do is take Reaper Death Scythe, make it flight dark, done. Everyone would be using that. Everyone would have a dark weapon for that. Because Odas give us flight anyway, it'd be so good. It'd be legit really good. Like, there's no reason that Cyberstep can't go in and just buff old moves. They've been doing it the whole time. Like, when they buffed Water Dragon, they buffed Ice Blossom, they buffed Double Edge, they even nerfed Double Edge. So much stuff they did. I think it's really time for them to go back and look at the game and stop adding new shit and fix the shit that's broken. Like, legit, they should just be like, hey, we've done a revamp of skill. Like, imagine you wake up one day and there's this new update. It's on all consoles and it says, hey, we've tweaked the game and we breathe new life into old skills. And, like, you know, Reaper Death Scythe is flight and it shows it, like, doing, like, 1,000,000 a tick to, like, Abyss. And they have, like, oh, we've added Blue Fang Blade 7 for Twin and Sword and Odachi and Spear. Like, they just add Blue Fang to everything. It's like, holy fuck. Like, it'd be so cool. Like, could you imagine? Like, they could add a buff skill like Miyamoto. They could give the player, like I really want them to see, Strike Boost Sublime, where it's like you give everybody a strike boost of %. Like, that'd be so good. Yeah, I mean, Blue Fang for bow. Yeah, Blue Fang would be really good for bow. Like, you just shoot it, like, pew, pew, pew. Like, I could see it. It's way better than Tornado Shot. Yeah, bow too. Like, Blue Fang for everybody. We've tweaked with the game. There's not as much lag. Yeah, but we'd be used to the lag. We'd be like, this game's boring. This game's too easy. There's no lag. But, like, I would love that. Like, they just buff all the bad stuff. Like, it'd be phenomenal. Like, we've cut half of the frames of Revolving Blast where it, like, starts up. It just starts. It's just one swing and you throw. Like, I'll be like, oh my god, this move's good. Like, there's so much things, like what I said about Meteor Rain Shot, like, make it a homing attack of flight. Make, like, all these moves good, and it'd be amazing. Like, make Divine Flash good. Like, all those Ogis that are just shit Ogis, like, my god. Like, all they gotta do is say, oh, we've made it so that Momotaro can take all your Ogis to rank 7. And it's like, oh my god. People would go fucking nuts. They would go nuts. Be like, oh, I can get Water Dragon, or, not Water Dragon, Tidal Wave 7. Like, I can get... Oh, it's login? Thank you. I didn't know it was login. Thank you. But imagine that. It's like Tidal Wave 7, Thunder Beast 7, like all these 7s, and they're like updated and they're good. Rapid Storm 7, exactly, man, exactly. You're thinking. Meditation 7. Medi 7, 100 Medi. It'd be 100 Medi on another side. It'd be done. Invigorate 7, 100 Invig. Done. Like, holy shit. There'd be so much stuff they could do. Like, make Sanctuary 3 times as big and actually heal 1,000 per second. Partners to max. That would just be amazing. Like, that would be their, like, fucking, here you go. Have fun. They make it so that you can rearrange the skills on a weapon so that they appear in the order you want and can adhere to OCD. Like, oh my god, that'd be so good. Like, there's just so many things they could add. Like, they could put in, like, I want them to make that little clean slate Magatama thing. Like, you know, if you have a mag that has bad rolls, you can, like, erase the slot for $1 and try again. Like, I would love that. Honest to God, just do that. They'll make so much money. Be like, money. Bank. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. And then Momotaro can take skills to rank 6 and extract rank 6s. Like, oh my god. If they did all the partners, like, Shizuka just identifies everything at, like, max grade. Give a blocker. Yes, yes. Yup. Skill sets would be so good, too. I was talking about this with Demon Girl last night. Give me Lance of Flame 6. But, like, honestly, they should do it so that, like, these... Where are the equipment sets? Where'd they go? Oh, they're in here. Like, these equipment sets we can't use. Give us these. Make these work. Exactly that. I want my everyday set. And the everyday set wouldn't even be a set. It would just be what you're wearing. And then set 1 is, like, your Fuse, Tempest, whatever. Like, your main set. And then set 2 is, like, Knowledge Mags for Palace and stuff. And then set 3 would be, like an Oni mode set, like Chiami and things like that. Elemental sets. Like, I think that'd be awesome. That'd be a great thing to add. Give us, like, upgrade the titles. Titles have never been upgraded since ever. Like, make titles better. Like, oh my god, like, double the number of people that can get every title. Like, there shouldn't even be a limit on titles. Just make titles unlimited, make the requirements whatever. Like, you know, make it so that make challenges for Amaterasu to appease her or something. Like, because Amaterasu really, exactly, make titles great again. Like, make it so that Amaterasu has, like, divine challenges that she wants you to do, and if you can succeed this challenge, a new title is available, and you can get it. Like, oh, go kill 10,000 enemies with spear, and I'll give you a title that gives you 65 spear affinity, and, like, 40 pierce, and, like, 20 rain, and 5% attack. Okay, and everybody gets one of these. Like, just, I don't know. Like, just give us this, like, way to appease this goddess where she gives us new stuff, and make it, like, part of the post-game so that we reach a point in story where Amaterasu's true form is available to us, and through doing that, she can just give us better titles. There. It fits into the not the logos, but the lore. It fits right in. You can do it, and bam. And yeah, the affinity feature has always been there. I've always looked at it like, what is this? Like, it says that's your succession and then your affinity. Like, there should be a supplementary title. This could be these new titles I'm talking about that go here, that go on top. And they could just be, like, affinity titles or something. It'd be great. Raise damage cap? That'd be good, too. When it comes to... Now, this is a video about skill cards. I'm going to just talk about, like, everything, and I love it. I love it. I love what ifs. I don't mind this at all. But what I wanted to see for damage cap was make it level based. Like, make it 9999 up until you're 120. Make 120 mean something. And then when you're, like, 121... you can start doing like 10 million, like 10,999,999, and then like just every level it adds another million up into level 130 where it's 20 million damage cap. So it's 999 up to 120. So then at 120 you can do 10, 9999, and then 121 is 11, 12, 13, 14, all the way up to 130 where damage cap is 20,999,999. That would be amazing. Essentially doubling damage cap. Because I'd like to see how much damage I'm actually doing when I do damage cap. Like, I want to know if, am I doing 13? Am I doing 20? What am I doing to this little Kichimuna with my Verdant Storm? I want to know. You know, like, that'd be awesome. I think that'd be amazing. You know, one thing they could do is make it so where you can evolve Collapsing Blade. Yeah. I'd like to see a system where, like, add more daily challenges. Like, honestly, make a daily challenge where you're given a torn gacha ticket piece. So that, like, you can play for that gacha ticket piece, and then every week there's a weekly challenge for a gacha ticket. That'd be awesome. Like, now here's the best challenge they could ever put in the game. Like a Daruma Point challenge. Honestly, make a Daruma Point challenge and see people go in. You're saying that, but you got CB5. Yeah, 4 and 5. But, what I was gonna say is, fuck, what was I gonna say? Shit. Yeah, make sigils tradable, too. That'd be good, too. Like, those life sigils you get in the Nian, please let us trade those in for 3 points. Like, they will all be gone in an instant, and I can afford artisans and stuff. But yeah, like, daily challenges. Like, make a daily challenge where you kill so many bosses or clear so many dungeons or something, and you get like a torn gacha ticket piece, and then every week or every couple weeks you can trade it in for a gacha ticket, and then like a weekly challenge for like gacha ticket piece, like to get an actual gacha ticket. That'd be awesome. I'd love that. And then have one for Point Daruma, like trade in this many points today, this many points tomorrow, and this many more points. Like, make a Daruma Point one. It would help so many people out. And they give you, like, Daruma medals. Like, I don't care. Like, that'd be awesome. Like, raise, like, the point cap this week. Like, I don't know. I don't think it'd be that much. Like, half of cap every week. That'd be the weekly challenge. And the daily challenge would be, like, get 3,000 Daruma points a day. No, that's a lot. Get like 1,000 Daruma points a day. Like, that'd be the challenge. Yeah, JP does have a lot more achievements. I've seen it. They have Parvis achievements up to 200. They get Parvis 150 just for running the dungeon 200 times. We need that stuff too. Absolutely, we need that stuff. Honestly, I would like to see a monthly challenge. Like, a monthly challenge, like a real monthly challenge, like a real good one, where at the end of it you're given like 10 Yozuro tickets. I'd love to see that. Now, login bonus, they just gotta start giving us the login calendars, the extra ones, because our login bonus is already 8 OC a day. I'm not gonna shit on that ever. 8 OC a day will never, I will never talk shit about OC, no, I will never talk shit about login ever, because we get 80 cents a day just for playing. Because back when I played it the first year, it was nothing. Then it was 2, and then it was 8. So I am perfectly fine with how login bonus is. You know, 8 OC minimum wage is pretty good. I'd love to see a monthly challenge, like I was saying, a monthly challenge that gives us like 10 Yozuro tickets. That'd be awesome. And like all it could be, like, I don't know. And if you do it every month, you're able to trade in all those Yozuro. Like, it just adds up to like a free legendary ticket every year of playing. Because think about it. You have someone who's playing your game for a year. Reward them. Reward them. Like, give us a cumulative login. Like, that could be something you could do. So, like, you know, like, make it so that there's 12 calendars and they're just better for every consecutive month you play. Like, that'd be so much better. Like, 2 calendars, one that's just every day, and then one that's like, oh, you've been logging in for this much days in a streak. Like, here you go. And then it deteriorates 1 day for every day you don't log in. That'd be awesome. I would love that. That would be fantastic. Fantastic if they implemented that. You know, one thing, it's going a little far, but when your vanguards are just running around with you in dungeons, like let us program them like we can the assist gargoyle and stuff. I mean, it's kind of defeating the assist part of it, but just make it so that when vanguards are running with you, they can like attack more fluently and stuff. Like when you're not in them. Like if I'm running around, like let Miyamoto use like sheltering and aggression on me. Like just let her do that. Like, you know, now not all vanguards have support moves, but you know, let them use their attacks because they never do anything when you're not in them. Like they have your skill sets, they have their weapon sets. Let them fight autonomously. Like honestly. Like let your vanguard have whatever your stats are, like whatever equipment you have, give them half of that and do it. Like how about if you have 5 or 6 of a specific move, you can combine them? That'd be awesome too. Yeah, that's a great mechanic. Like, yeah, like let me take 2 skill card 4s and combine them to a 5. And let me take 3 skill card 5s and combine them to a 6. And then like a skill 2, like, you know, and two 6s or 3 6s make a 7. Like that'd be awesome. I think that'd be great. That'd be a great mechanic. Awesome mechanic. Mount commands like stay, fight, heal. It'd be cool, but I think they'd have to implement some kind of like command wheel, sort of like in Overwatch where you have your sort of like Dragon Age in Overwatch where you hold down a button and then a wheel comes up and you get to tell them what to do. It's kind of hard in live gameplay to do it when we don't have a dedicated button for it, because we're running out of buttons anyway. And stuff like that would be awesome, but you'd have to have like a keyboard around and just hit a button and hold it, and you know, it does whatever. Like I could see that, but it'd have to be keyboard specific. It's so hard to add extra things. But I mean, you could program the mount, I guess, sort of like how you program the support vanguards. I think that'd be awesome too. Like I would do a thing that says if my vanguard, like, you know, I mean not really, but honestly, make it so that vanguards heal even when they're out, just so long as they're out of dungeon. And make it so that, like, you can have vanguards walk around in their divine possession form. That'd be cool. Like, I'd love to walk around with Kirin, or Venus, or Valkyrie, or Azura. Although if everyone had Azura out, the game would crash. Like an Onigashima or something. Like, I would love that. Like, just let me walk around with them. Like let me have Kirin, like, walking around. Just let me do that. Because you get to walk around with everyone else, but you don't get to walk around with them. Like, you just walk around with them in their base form. It's like, yeah, that's another one too. We've talked about that before. Is let us pause boost, because my boost ran away. I didn't really care about it. It's at 50%. But I completely agree. Like, I mean, at least boost pause when you're logged out. But it'd be nice if, like, you pop a 200 and it's just up there and you can click on it, you tap it, it turns on and off. And the biggest problem with that is, okay, if it's a drop boost, I'm only going to use it when the boss is almost dead. But I mean, you pay for the boost. You have the right to use it as you desire, right? You know? Like, that's how I'd look at it. But I think pausing boost would be awesome. It's like, oh, I'm on an EXP boost, but my boys want to do Oni mode. Let's go do that. You know, and I pause my boost, I turn on my kill Kage, but that's about it. Like, you know, that'd be fun. That'd be really, really nice and rewarding. You know? Like, or make it so that boosts only work in a dungeon. Like, rip anyone who wants to farm marbles, but I'd rather have that. Like, have my boost only tick in dungeon and not when I'm loading. If they could work that, that'd be beautiful. That would be the most beautiful thing. Like, A Single, how you doing? Welcome back, man. If I buy a 400% boost with Zenith medals, I better be able to pause that. You'd think that, but you can't. That boost is such a troll, though. Personally, I think it's only good for drop boost, but you know, to each their own. I think that all your purchases, like everything you get from the Nian Koropon, should be shared among all characters. I think that should be a thing. I think that for every Vanguard scroll I get, all of my party members should get it. I'm calling them party members at this point, but like, dang it, I want to go to inventory. That way, like, you know, since I have 7 Ifrit scrolls, all of my characters should have 7 Ifrit scrolls. Was it a dual stat? Oh man, that sucks. Like, I want all of my party members, if all my party members had, you know, 150 Mia, 150 Sasuke, like 5 scroll, everything I had, I would be more inclined to play on different characters. But because it's not like that, we don't. And it's a shame. It's a real damn shame. Like, they should have every point I've traded in. They should have everything I purchased. They should have, like, you know, like, that's how it should be, in my opinion. Like, that's just how it should be. Because why, like, people make multiple characters for a reason. Why penalize it so people have to do everything at once? And why make it so that multiple characters are only for resonance at this point? Like, not many people, like, I ask people all the time, like, if your character got deleted, would you do it again? They'd be like, fuck no, I'd go play something else. Like, why would someone want to have, like, 5 different alts at, like, 125? Like, but nowadays you don't need to carry alts because they can just do skill card dungeon. Or not, EXP dungeon. In 3 days, it's level 100. You want me to trade in my items? You want me to crash? That'd be good too, I want that. Transferring items from character to character, like, I would have 105s in every character if I could do that. Just transfer things around. Like, that'd be awesome. That would be an awesome mechanic as well. Where are they? There they are. Bam. And bam. I'm just kidding. But it would be such a good way to do it. Like, there's so much stuff they could add. So many things. What? I'm making a video. You feel better now? Alright. Xbox Gotcha looks so bland compared to this? Yeah, our Nian's pretty big. I mean, I could show it to you again. My dad was just talking to me for a second there. All this axe stuff not being used, but I have an axe alt? Exactly. Like, especially with Sublimes. Honestly, just make a Sublime skill card set. Do it. Make skill card set 1, 2, 3. Just save everyone the trouble. Like, honestly. But our Nian has the Mega Nian, which has Sasuke, Kenshin, Tagada, Valkyrie, all these mags. 4, 6, 8, 12, I don't know how many Elgis. Every Elgi, like, ever. And then medals, boosts, 5 Dura tickets? I didn't know that. That's like 250 Dura. That's garbage, man. silver compedus, and then all this blue crap. Like, really just this right here is crap. This garbage. Thrown away. Mega Nian 2 has the same 4 vanguards and a bunch of outfits and all the same Ogis. And skill cards are in this one, and then same stuff. You've gotten 10 Tagada scrolls? I haven't gotten any of them. We need something that doesn't require energy. Yeah, that's true. Like, they should have more stuff that doesn't require energy, absolutely. It's just a thing of importance, but this unit has Gargoyle, Ifrit, Miyamoto, Sanzo, basic stuff. And then these ones are all just outfits and things like that. The special gacha has the limited Mega Nian, which has, you can only roll this with OC, and it's got win rate increase for Sasuke, Kenshin, Tagada, Valkyrie, all these mags, and all these stuffs in it, skill cards, godlies. Hey Carlos. The limited Nian 2 has, you can only do like 5 rolls on it, and it gives you Gargoyle, Miyamoto, Ifrit, all the sublimes, and there's no red or gold unit. How do you get costumes easily? You just roll for a vanguard. You'll get costumes no problem. Did I ever go over the new mags or the stone? I have not, because I haven't put the new mags in the game yet. Like the true forms of the new mags, I haven't done it yet. Because I don't have any of them. Like I didn't really want them. But they're basically just skill force mags that have 3 ornamentation slots that level up as you do. Their final form is 170 skill force all the time for 35 chakra, I think. It's really good. It doesn't have any element to it. So it's really, really good if you want to use your negative. Is Mia still the best vanguard later on? That's a really good question. Miyamoto's potency never goes away, but the best vanguards are like Miyamoto, Oda, Lancelot. People say Ho-Oh, but Ho-Oh's really only good in Yogg. She's like okay everywhere else. Like she's not like crazy insane. But yeah, Necrotic's right. If you're a healer, like, you gotta have a weapon too. Like, it's okay if you want to heal people and that's your thing, but you gotta be able to defend yourself as well. And what I'd recommend is you play Staff and Twin Sword, or Staff and Bow, one of the two. Just because you can go like max mind and max dex very, very easily. Most people do that anyway, so I would go max mind, max dex, and the rest into wisdom. But you can play one and staff if you want, yeah. You can do that. Like that's pretty common, just to have like max mind, max wisdom, and then the rest into dex. You can do that. You can do that. It's fine. If you want to be like a mage or something, yeah, just don't put all your baskets, don't put all your baskets into one egg, because your egg's going to explode. But that's what I would say. Just don't just walk around with 4 staffs. If you want to be like a staff user, have 2 staffs, or go attack staff if you want. But it's very difficult. I would say at least have something to fall back on. Oh fuck! I'm ripping my pants. Why? Oh man. Once these pants rip, they're gone. And then this unit has like every vanguard in it, and it's the premium unit. Oh, all the vanguards are here. So you want to know who the best vanguards are? So you have 30 wisdom, 35 mind, and 25 dex. Okay, so first thing you want to do is stop. You want to specialize first. So at that point, just keep pumping one stat at a time, and then go to the others. King Hunter, I would put all of your stats into mind and then go into like wisdom or dex if you prefer you know, bows, twin swords, or wands, whatever you prefer. Put it into that stat. Because wisdom is for wands, and then dex is for bow and twin. So, whatever you want. But best vanguards, like, Miyamoto's definitely up there. Miyamoto, especially Miyamoto 150. Miyamoto, Oda, Lancelot, definitely the big three. I don't know how good Kenshin is. She's really good for ice. She's probably the best ice vanguard. Tagada's mountain, but I've seen him play. He doesn't look that good. Kirin's probably the best lightning vanguard. Dark Miyamoto might be the best dark vanguard, but Miyamoto's like still really good. Ivus is really good for dark. Very, very good late game dark vanguard. Very, very good. Siegfried's ass. Venus is really good support. Tritail's okay. Himiko's medium. Sasuke's medium. Lunastasia's bad. Lunastasia's bad. Dark Miyamoto's pretty good. Resurrection, you just got to run your skill card dungeon. You just either got to roll the Nyan Koropan and get skill set card 7 or 9 or one of them, or you can just do the staff skill card dungeon on Fridays and hopefully you'll get a resurrection card. That's the best way to get resurrection. Kenshin is great. I used her before I had my 5-scroll, my Miyama 5-scroll. You only have a 4-scroll Sasuke? That's okay. Sasuke, like, she is okay. Like, she's fun, but she's not going to, like, go break the game. Like, Oda is going to break the game. Lancelot's going to break the game. Miyamoto can break the game. Like, those are the big three. Yeah, Invig 6 drops. Yeah, I got one. I'd say those three are the best. Kirin's really good for lightning. Like, after you get past those big three, it starts to go down to, like, elemental specifics. Like, if you have lightning, Kirin's amazing for lightning. Kenshin for ice, you know, sort of that kind of trend. Oh boy, I want to break the game. Like, when I say break the game, I mean, like, Miyamoto's doing, like, millions a tick of Sepulcher, or Oda's doing millions a tick on her Rebellion, and Lancelot's doing millions a tick on her Dance of the Dead, or whatever it's called. Like, all that stuff. What do you do now? Well, you gotta get, like, 1 or 2 more Tempest mags. You gotta level up. You gotta... Basically, the next thing is... Well, the next thing is going to be Gawain and Tristan coming. And that's going to be, like, if you want a Lancelot staff, or a Lancelot bow, or a Lancelot axe, or a Lancelot wand, those things there. Is there a Vanguard that would complement bows more than others? Yes. Like, complement bow. Like, Oda Nobunaga comes with the accessory. That'd be awesome too. Awakened Genai and Awakened Izuna. That would be really good, because you could just buy them. You could just buy more scrolls. I would love that. That's a very good point, Necrotic. I would love that to death. That'd be really good. I would love that. That'd be so fun. Awakened Izuna? Just like... But here's the problem with that. You already have Izuna Tritail. So, Awakened Izuna, I mean, it'd be weird. Like, I could see her getting an outfit that gives her like 9 tails or something. That'd be really cool. But Tristan is a bow, yeah. But what I was going to say is when Oda first comes out, like when Oda comes out on Xbox, she's going to come with the Oda Nobunaga accessory, which is a accessory for bow that gives them affinity. So that would be the most complementing Vanguard for bow. But if you mean like, oh, if you're a bow and you're building Ice Dark or something. You were about to say that? Yeah. Like if you're a bow and you're building Ice Dark. Well, you mean things that complement your element? Like, if we can go with that too. Because singles from Xbox, so. if you want to go from that perspective, like 105's Fuse Tempest, like what vanguards match each class, that's a very good thing right there. Let's talk about that right now. So Miyamoto's main things are Dark, Slice, Wind. I want to say Dark, Slice, and Wind are probably Miyamoto's greatest assets, because Sepulcher, Flash of Retribution, she has Mild, Holy, Eternal War just hits everything. But Wind, Miyamoto's mostly our Wind Vanguard if you think about it. Wind and Dark, really good for that. Yup, that's exactly right. The internet, you got that Bing search engine? That's right. If you're Wand and you have a lot of Dark, or you have Knowledge, Dark Musashi is all Dark, nothing but Dark. We're gonna skip Luna. Sasuke has Water, Wind, Fire, and Mountain, so she's really good if your classes have, you know, Wind. Like, her Wind attacks are really good for Spear and Odachi. Her Rain is pretty good. Her Rain is pretty good, so it's good for bow users. And who else gets Rain? Twin? Himiko has Dark and Ice, so she's good for Wand users, Twin users. No one else gets Dark on their fuse, do they? No, I don't think so. It's just Staff and Wand that get Holy and Dark. So Himiko with Knowledge Mag is really, really good. Himiko also has some Mountain and some Wind and some Lightning, so that's pretty good too. I think her Lightning Beam is really cool. I wish I had more of her. Izuna, I don't know Izuna's elements that much. I think she's Fire and Pierce and Holy and a bunch of different things. Pretty good for Odachi, I'd say. Venus is less of an attacker, although she does have Rain and Wind and Holy. Venus is mostly for staff. Like, if you're a staff user, you'll love Venus because she has big AoE heals and stuff, and a lot of Holy attacks. Like, her beams are Holy and Wind, so Staff and Spear and Odachi get good use out of Venus. Siegfried's just pretty garbage. I have 150 Lightning and I can't break like 4 mil with him. He's just all around bad. Valkyrie's really good for Ice and Holy, so, you know, Axe, Twin, and Staff will get really good mileage out of Valkyrie. Element-wise, Ivys is, I think, Fire, Dark, and Slice, so, again, Odachi, Sword, and Wand would get really good mileage out of Ivys. Very good mileage, I'd say. And anyone with Knowledge. Azura is Fire and Mountain, so Sword and Sword and Axe get really good mileage out of them. Sword and Axe, I would say Sword Axe, yeah, definitely. Bow as well, because Bow has Mountain, so they do really well. Kentoki is Wind, Rain, and Mountain, so again, Bow's kind of weird because Bow is Wind, negative Rain. Or, no, Bow is negative Wind and positive Rain, so it works out in a way. But Kentoki's good for Bow and Twin and Spear and Odachi, I'd say, because of Wind and Water Core. Ifrit's just good on everything. Shootin' Doji is Dark and Mountain, so Wand and Axe again. Kirin is Fire and Lightning, so Sword users get huge mileage out of Kirin because their mags are Fire and Lightning. And then Spear gets really good mileage out of her as well. Yeah, so Sword and Spear really good with Kirin. Oda's good with everybody because she's Flight, Dark, and I think Fire. So Sword users, Wand users, every user really, just Oda benefits. She's just universally good. I want to say Dark though, but Knowledge Mags make her really good too, so that's awesome. Lancelot, Holy, and Rain, so Staff and Bow would kick a lot of ass with Lancelot, Rain-wise, Holy-wise. Staff, probably the most, because Staff's positives are Rain and Holy, so Staff and Lancelot would go really, really well together. Like, I think if you had, like, she is very hot, yeah. Like, you know, if you had Staff Tempest, right? Like, you had some Crucifix Tempests with a Lancelot, you'd kick so much ass. You would so much ass be destroyed. And then there's a new Lancelot that comes later that's Lightning, so Spear's gonna love her. Then you have the horses, and then Kenshin, Ice. You know, Axe, Twin. They're gonna love Sugi Kenshin. Spear's like negative ice, so it's like, can you have my Supreme? No, you can't have my Supreme. I have 2 Supremes that are beautiful. Collapsing 7, Collapsing 6. And the other one is double Lance of Flames. Or no, 1 Lance of Flames. No, it's Lance of Flames, Collapsing, and Beam. No, my Supremes are good. You can go make your own. I gotta make 2 more Supremes too. I gotta make like I still want to make that wind one. Supreme is a 125 weapon. It's a really powerful, probably one of the strongest weapons in the game. That's really, really universally usable. You can get one and put whatever you want on it. It's really good. Tagada is a bunch of different elements, but I know he's mostly mountain, so he resonates really well with axe and bow. Then Gakko. And then Sanzo is holy, so. You can trade. No, we can't trade now. We're just talking the stuff. It's like, you know. It's like, oh. But I can't use it yet, but I can craft it. Yeah, you just gotta level up. You're 2 levels away. You'll get it a couple weekends. Don't worry about it. Oh, bandits are in this unit, huh? Oh, premium. Oh, this is premium. You can't get nothing in here. And then the last unit is the legendary. So if you have a legendary ticket, you can just roll it in here. But then if you save up like 3 legendary tickets worth, you could just pick out any Vanguard scroll you want. I'd be like, pluck Oda, thanks, bye. But so that's that. So this video has been like an hour long, and we did a lot of good in it. We started with skill card, and we talked about what ifs and what to make the game good. So hopefully, if like Cybercept just started like watching this, that'd be awesome. Is that you, Hunter? The 33 healer? That's you there. Look at you. That's a lot of tickets. It's a lot of tickets. Took my healing ball. But yeah, so talked about a lot of things. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully someone from Cyberset watched and be like, oh man, look at all these suggestions. These are so good. Let's give them like 10 sushi, like fucking next update. Like, wouldn't that be great? But someone just invigor to me. Oh, it's you. But I think that's gonna do it for me. I do gotta get off now before login starts, so I don't wanna DC or anything. But I gotta go do dishes and put stuff away. And 18 million or 18 billion? Yo, hit me up with that 1 soul leg. 1 soul leg, that's right. Oh, I got a lucky box and a soul leg? I didn't even realize. So, like I said, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Yeah, 18 billion, yeah. It's not too bad. I'll give you guys a bit of a heads up, but I think next weekend I'm going to try to get to 129. Gonna try. I don't know, I got paid a bit extra last week, so I'm going to store up my little restores. And because I only need 50 billions, that's 5 hours of EXP dungeon. That shouldn't be that bad, right? It's like 150 bucks. About that, right? It's not bad. It's not bad. Might try to go for 129. So, like I said, I'll see you guys later. No, 130. That's, you want to start donating? You guys want to start donating like 700 bucks? We'll go. But no, I don't got that kind of money. So, hey Ushro, it's a shame the stream's about to end, but yeah, I gotta go. So thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully, like I said at the beginning, and if anyone watches this long later on, you know, please like post your experiences of what cards you've gotten in the skill card dungeons in the comments below, you know, and tell us what you get and what you don't get and all that jazz. So hopefully that'll help the community out, and I will see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.